folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 40. Before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
2 yards.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Here's Hill. Flushed out right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
first down, it's Hill. And this one's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Raiders' 24-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Hill looks to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Hill on 3rd down. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Hill. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Carr. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Hill now after the interception. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field is strong defensively.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Joseph. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. On the ground, this is Kamara. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up just a on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big pickup of 38 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Hill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Hill being chased out left. open man is Smith. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They'll run. This is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now a man who began with the Raiders, it's Latavius Murray. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the Raiders' 18-yard line.
Back to throw, Hill. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
2 yards.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 20.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Carr gets this one to Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The 6-yard line.
On the option, here's Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They run it again with Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
To the 32, good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And the Saints first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On the ground, Kamara. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try the air now with Hill. And that is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Third down, Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. On play action, now Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hill. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. To throw his car. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller. They get this out left. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
At the Saints' 3-yard line.
Now Carr. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Carr to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel down should be enough to finish this one off. Stop shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be